We are live. The voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in. Guys, today we're talking about Decentraland, Chainlink, Ontology, Bitcoin, and more as the rest of the cup pumpers tune into this live one. Drop a comment here in the population of the chat box. I want to make sure the microphone's working and it's on and popping here for this live one. Decentraland, Chainlink, Ontology, and more. Guys, seems like all those tokens seem to be up. I want to check up on our community portfolio today, perhaps make a trade. You know, we have some coins on our watch list. There's a few of them. I just dropped an update. So that's what we'll be talking about today. We'll be checking the markets and more. And today we're going to be doing a second stream, our Friday crypto diet exercise general open chat. So stay tuned. Let's talk big money. Shout out to Trap Talk. Shout out to Derek McLean. And shout out to Queen's Races. I see you crypto maniacs out there. Indeed, touch the buttons, the like, the subscribe, the post notification bell, the ding ding. Stay tuned into the good crypto word that we spread here daily with the daily pump out there. Back from the gym. Feeling a little tired today, actually, on the gym. I feel like, you know, I'm trying to avoid an injury there or some soreness. So sometimes you got to pull back on the gas. But we're here swinging for the fences all day long. So you guys know the deal. Trap Talk, Derek McLean, Queens. Guys, drop a comment here. Let me know if you read me loud and clear on the microphone. That way we can get the show on and popping. Boomers only. Indeed, XX. D-Rock with the thumbs up and the pumps. Indeed. Shout out to the maniacs. Let's check out today's math. We're going to talk about Decentraland, Chainlink, Ontology, Bitcoin, and more. Because it seems like most of those tokens are up. We want to check our community portfolio and perhaps make a trade. Or look at some other possible winners, which are important. We have a few coins on our watch list, and I've been updating you crypto maniacs. So stay tuned into the words out there. Roger that, says Jojo Wave. All right, so let me turn off these coins, show you my screen, and hit refresh here on CoinMarketCap. Kaboom. 133 billion on the crypto bags worldwide. Bitcoin dominance at 51.7. Bitcoin 3930. It seems like it's been battling 3930 or 3900 basically all week. Can we see 4K? It's been a battle at the line all week long, but it's held its ground pretty well. Shout out to my maniacs out there still holding their bids. 3930. Ethereum's down at 137. Litecoin is down 2% at 56, but Litecoin's been performing well this week. I like the lights. Shout out to the lights. Let there be light. Kaboom to that. EOS at 375. Bitcoin Cash at 130. Binance is down today 7%, almost 8% after a major pump. It's at $14. Is this a time to jump back into Binance, get some more Binance? I don't know. It's number 8. It's still looking healthy. Now, the question is, how much more is it going to grow? Is it going to surpass Tether, Bitcoin Cash? Is it going to be a top 5 coin? Possibly, maybe. Stellar at 8 cents. Tron at 2 cents. Bitcoin Satoshi Vision is actually up. It's at 67. Cardano at 4. Monero at 50. So it's a lot of red on the field today. Let's see what the big gainers are here. Engine Coin, of course. Engine Coin is shipping the crypto wallet on the Samsung X10, which I understand that is only supporting Ethereum. It's not going to hold Bitcoin bags. Project PAI, I don't know about that. Crypto.com, Aurora, Digitex Future, Bytem, AION. I like AION. I got a video about that one floating around. It's another smart contract platform. Hollow, another memer. You know I like Hollow. I've been talking about Hollow. Bancorp, Decentraland. Basic Attention, which we dumped a bag on, and then Chainlink. And then Ontology's up. So some of our hitters are up. Ontology, Chainlink, Decentraland. If you don't know, we've been managing a community portfolio here with 10K virtual cash, and it's up. I dropped a crypto portfolio update yesterday late, and you can see it's up at $11,632. So we're going to be checking this one out and perhaps making a trade as the rest of the pumpers tune in. Come on to Raptor, man. He's got $1 here in the bucket, some ducats in the bucket. Guys, the super chat is open. If you like to show love to Baby Champagne and the rest of the Nakamoto family, drop a little change, a little paper right here in the wallet. Thank you to Rafter Man. Follow the leader. Shout out to Revolution. Shout out to Jojo, D-Rock, XX, and the rest of the boomers. Champ, I'm getting nervous. I'm seeing noobs on my Facebook feed talking about crypto who know nothing about crypto, says Derek McLean. Well, that could be a good sign that a possible bull run may be occurring. Now, I understand about you getting nervous with the noobs and the mainstream and the normies, because yesterday I was tuning in to CNBC via the webs here, and they were bullish after hearing about Jack Dorsey dropping 10K every week on Bitcoin. Now, they were singing a different tune. They were saying something like crypto thaw is coming after the cold crypto winter. Expect Bitcoin to kaboom, basically is what they're saying. I'm not sure. And every time CNBC says something, I usually think the opposite. So, you know, look out for it. You never know. Just a few hours ago, Fidelity has performed a soft launch as they have now gone live with their selected investors. Fasten your seatbelt, says Revolutionist. So there you go. Fidelity opening itself up to the crypto sphere. Okay? And you know, they manage a lot of capital. So you know the deal. Shout out to Rev, our Cardano general out there. Noobs in crypto is good, in my opinion, says D-Rock. Fidelity on. So yeah, I mean, if the more people that come into the game, the more demand we can generate for the limited circulating supply of Bitcoin that's out there, guys. It's a limited supply. Make sure you have a bit. Make sure you cuddle up with it. Throw it under your pillow for the crypto fairy out there, and hope that you double up out there. Make sure you have a bit out there, crypto maniacs. In my opinion, the whole channel should be called My Opinion out there, just in case people take it too serious. I hate noobs in crypto, says Derek McLeaves. And you know, it may help the demand, Derek. It may help the demand. It may help Binance. More noobs in Binance out there. Binance is down. Should we pick up some more Binance bags? Should we pick up any bags? Or should we keep the portfolio how it's worth and keep it how it is? Let me know out there, guys. I'm excited about the portfolio. Chainlink's up. Decentraland's up. Ontology's up. And the whole portfolio, bags, it's up. Dumb money taking shots at the boom, says Derek McLean. Let's see. Let's see if some dumb money comes into the game. You never know. When these frenzies start, sometimes dumb ones come into the game. So that's what it is. But listen, we're trying to make sure that everybody is educated here and making the right kabooms for the long term. We're trying to build men out of mice, pits out of poodles, guys. You know the deal. Derek McLean says, true, it's just more dumb money. Maybe some dumb or some new money. You never know. Maybe not even dumb money. Things like Fidelity may not be dumb money either. And maybe some deeper pockets dipping in to the crypto sauce. You never know, Derek. You never know. It may be a good thing. I'm not mad at it. Let the people come in and let them rejoice with the crypto walk. I see you walkers out there. The guy on Facebook was shitting Ripple like his life dependent on it. So are the people on CNBC. They were talking about Bitcoin, and then they try to hint at Ripple. You know, Ripple's straight garbage. Garbage trucks out there. Trash dumps for the rips out there, guys. You know the deal. Let's look at if any coins are on discount today. We know which ones are up. Some of our hitters, Chainlink, Decentraland, Ontology, and BAT is up as well. And, you know, we dumped the BAT bag. You know the deal. Maybe we get back into BAT when it's on red. ABBC, somebody was talking, I think CryptoZilla was talking about ABBC yesterday. Binance is down. So maybe a time to, you know, maybe dip into the sauce. Odom Huobi, that's another one too that we've considered having on our watch list. Nexo, KuCoin, Wax, and Steam. KuCoin's another one that's a bit like Huobi and, you know, similar to Binance in some ways, but just smaller. You got Wax, which is a gaming type of token exchange. Steam is down a little bit, but it looks like Binance may be on discount, guys. What do you think about picking up some more Binance bags? Should we get some more bags? Should we leave it how it is? Let me know. Dorsey did not say he's weekly buying 10K of Bitcoin. He just said at the time he maxed out his purchase for the week. Okay, thank you for clarifying that, Rafterman, because that's the rumor that I heard. But to be 1000% transparent out here, Champ has not seen Dorsey on Joe Rogan where he supposedly said something about his purchasing of Bitcoin at 10K. So there you go, Rafterman trying to clarify it. Johnson's had a few mana tokens recently. Yeah, we have some in our crypto bag. This is our crypto bag. This is a virtual community portfolio. We started out with 10K and it's at 11,632. We're managing this for fun. We're not crypto advisors. We're not your crypto daddies. We're doing this for fun for everybody out there is taking things too serious out here, but we're managing this as if it was the real deal. boomers. Litecoin up 17% in past 7 days. So this is our baggies that we're holding: Bitcoin, Binance, Cardano, Augur, Monero, Chainlink, Ontology, Litecoin, 0x, Decentraland. Should we swap out? Sell some Chainlink maybe? I mean, I'm kind of tired of holding the Chainlink. I see Holochain, the new memer out there. And, you know, I like Chainlink, but, you know, I'm questioning if this is just a meme. And if it's ran its course, let me know out there, boomers. Let me know about this. This is our bags out there if you want to know what we're holding virtually. When you go to the gym and you hear talks of crypto at the water cooler, you know it's time for that train. Can't wait to get that big new money driving us up, says Derek. Says D-Rock. Indeed. I don't hear too many people talking about crypto at the water cooler, but I saw somebody wearing a crypto shirt a few months ago there at the gym. So at least there's one kapumper out there. But yeah, if anybody started to talk about crypto there at the treadmill, maybe that is time for the new money to come in. John Xavier says, if Ripple's garbage, what do you feel about Cardano then? They don't seem to be doing anything. Thanks for your opinion. Listen, we're patiently waiting for Cardano. Apparently, they're going to do something late March or April. Okay, we got Revolution is here. He's a top 8% Cardano general, and it's the first scientifically peer-reviewed blockchain. We had a chance to talk to Hoskinson last year, and we like the promise of the project. It's way different than Ripple, but you know, to keep things fair and balanced, they haven't done anything yet. So if they don't fire by the end of April, we're gonna have to send out the snipers. But I wouldn't compare them to Ripple at all. Number 3 coin, which is making major connections and will eventually be on the NASDAQ. How is that garbage? Because it's not true to crypto. It seems like a Trojan horse. And, you know, that may be a company that you want to get into, but it's more of a glorified database than a blockchain. I'm hoping for Cardano, Rev. That's about it. I don't care for it, but I want my brother to succeed, says D-Rock. So do I. So do I. I want Rev to succeed so that we can celebrate at the crypto castle with the crypto princesses that Rev is planning on populating it with. Derek says it's garbage because it has no use case. I mean, I don't know if it's a use case, but it's intended for the banks. But, you know, I want nothing to do with it. Remember, Cardano's playing the long game. Besides, other projects are years older, so Cardano's a young pup at the mo. But I expect Cardano to be in the top 3 around 2023, says Rev. And we know that. I mean, you're doubling down. You're not playing games out there. Johnson says, Ripple, is it a token or a coin? I would consider it more of a token. I mean, you can't even really mine it. You know, most people that hold it are, you know, few central few. Derek agrees it's a token. 16 crypto maniacs, soldiers in the box. We've been talking about Decentraland, or we're going to talk about Decentraland, Chainlink, Ontology, Bitcoin, and more because we're holding them in our community portfolio. This is it right here. I'm questioning if it's time to maybe take some Chainlink profits. Chainlink is up 8% in the past 24 hours. We have about $500 worth of Chainlink. Should we swap it up, swap it out, get some more Bitcoin? Should we swap it out, get something that's on discount? Let's see if anything's on discount today. Yeah, Binance. There we go. Binance, Uobi, KuCoin, Wax, Steam. Should we pick up anything? ABBC has been booming, but I don't know anything about it. It's a token that it's accepted nowhere for goods and no services. So what's the point of having it explained? Yeah, it's Ripple. It's garbage. You know, someone who was in the box the other day talking about they were able to rent a car and they only accepted Bitcoin and Litecoin. Nobody accepts Ripple. It's bullshit. It's garbage. Get more Binance, says Derek McLean. I'm thinking about it. It's definitely down, and I can see them, you know, continuing to boom. Although, you know, I also question whether their major growth period has begun to slow down now that they're a top 8, you know. Is there another coin that we may want to get? Some more Litecoin, maybe. Maybe some Zcash for the privacy coins. Theta is another one that we were considering. And Theta looks like it may go on the up and up. Let's look at the Theta charts over here. after a big spike over here, a pump. That's right. The Theta's the video delivery platform. And they're about to launch their main net. They're associated with Steve Chen, the co-founder of YouTube. What do you think about getting into some Theta too, guys? It's down as well. Not too much though. And this is after a big spike. It's still a little early to jump in. This was a large pump. Maybe not. John Xavier says, as of now, Ripple's being used by banks. Banks will not let go of the grip of power. Ripple's not just sitting around making promises. It's making moves and connecting with institutions. Then why are you into crypto if you're so into the bank's grip of power? Crypto's the antithesis of banks. Bitcoin it behaves against the bank. So, I mean, if you think the banks are going to win, you might as well get some paper fiat out there, Xavier. I don't think you're a crypto maniac. Maybe you're an investor, but a crypto maniac, you're not. Let your winners ride, champ. No point of cunning, winning coins. You got a point. And I don't think that Ripple's even being used by banks yet. It's just a promise. Jay Shaw says, get your bank loving ass out of here. Listen, if money's the money and you're an investor, that's fine, but you're not a crypto maniac. You're not a crypto maniac. That's the bottom line. It's, you know, you're for paper fiat and for profits. That's all good. That's good for you. Let's see how that works out for you. If you just keep chasing the profits, but you got to understand, there's a new shift going on out there, Xavier. There's a new shift going on, and Bitcoin is the antithesis to the banks out there. Kaboom. TRX dApps are fun to mess around with, says Peter Heavey. Yeah, I see a lot of gambling dApps out there for TRX, but I'm not so interested in getting to TRX as of late. D-Rock says he may not know any better. Given the time, he might realize what we're about, real crypto. But listen, you know, maybe he's just an investor, and that's fine. And he doesn't care about crypto, you know. That's fine. That's fine. But a crypto maniac, we're here for the long crypto kaboom because we believe in crypto as the antithesis to the banks. So we're not getting in bed with Ripple. It's garbage. People in Venezuela aren't buying Ripple. They're buying Bitcoin and Litecoin. After Venezuela accepts only Bitcoin and Litecoin for remittances. You're right there, Derek. Shout out to Johnson, D-Rock. Shout out to Xavier, Derek McLean, Peter Heavey, and the rest of the compumpers. So the question is, guys, should we leave it how it is? This portfolio, I'm kind of inching towards maybe leaving how it is. I'm just kind of itching to do a little trade here, but maybe not. Maybe we just leave it how it is and let it ride. It's working. What do you guys think? Is Dash dead or dying in Venezuela? I don't know, D-Rock. I would have expected Dash to perform a little bit better after they were one of the first movers there to advertise in Venezuela. But listen, at the end of the day, Bitcoin and Litecoin have way more advantage as far as being one of the first movers in the blockchain space. You know, all these other coins are just trying to catch up. That's why I'm kind of concerned about Cardano waiting too long to let this train get started. Derek says he's an investor, and that's why he called Binance Ripple isn't for investors, for people who don't know anything about crypto but want to hold crypto. I think it's for people that believe in that the banks are superior and that the banks are not going to lose, that the banks won't lose grip. And some people want to bet on the banks, and I understand that. If you want to go bet on the banks, bet on the banks. There it is. I'm not. Mark D thinks Cardano may be out of cash. I don't know about that. Cardano may take a long time to show its true worth due to its development process. And I'm questioning whether being scientifically peer-reviewed is ultimately going to work in a market space. You know, it's good for academia. It's good for academia, but will it work in a market? I know I wouldn't consider, well, maybe you could consider a free market, but, you know, there's arguably some regulation and some, backdoor trading there in some of these exchanges. But overall, it's more of a free market than the fiat system. So can a scientifically peer-reviewed process float in a free market or what's close to a free market? Derek thinks Cardano's out of cash too. I don't know. I think that being scientifically peer-reviewed is what's slowing things down. They're going through like a scientific process. They want to post journals. And, they explained, Hoskinson explained his building of the blockchain similar to how someone would build an airplane, with very, very meticulous, very careful, and before they make any upgrade, they want to make sure it's all peer-reviewed. D-Rock says, when the heck is NEO going to pump? I thought it would have been over 10 by now. Thoughts? Or does ETH and EOS have the market? I think ETH, EOS, and Tron have the market right now when it comes to these smart contracts. NEO's good, though. I like the wallet, and I like staking it. But it seems like Ontology has taken a little shine away from NEO. Rafterman says his point, indeed. And Xavier loves Cardano. I hope they win. It's just, I wonder if scientifically peer-reviewed process will work in a market. It works in academia, but does it work in a market? I'll take a few more comments and questions. I think that I'm not going to go ahead and do the trade there in this portfolio. I don't think that we're hype enough to do a trade today. It looks like things are fine at 11,632. I was considering swapping out some Chainlink, and maybe the only thing I would consider is getting some more Binance. With this Chainlink, that's the only main trade that I would do at this moment. But if not, I'll just keep the bags how it is and maybe consider it next week. Derek thinks that they're out of cash. I don't know. You're not the only one saying that. What do you think about that, Rev? Do you have any responses to that? That they're out of cash? I don't know. I'll tell you what, though. I like Decentraland. I think I'm going to have to get some virtual property there in Decentraland. I said this before, but there's a use case for Decentraland. I think there's a use for these gaming coins, and perhaps maybe I get a little plot of land there in Decentraland. Rev says, listen up, Cardano has gone the peer review route to be more attractive to mega investors due to superior code, and code will be king. Trust me, Cardano will sink all the competition in the coming years. And, that's partially true as far as them going the route of peer review. And that is attractive to some investors. They may have superior code. My only concern is that the superior technology doesn't always win in the market. Listen, the Bitcoin is not the superior blockchain technology out there, but it's the winning in the market. It's also about first movers. But I do see your point out there, Rev, and I hope the best for Cardano. D-Rock says, listening to Charles talk about Cardano is boring. I know he wants it to succeed, but I think it's too much red tape with the project. Hope it booms, but I won't buy it until it goes over 7 cents. Okay? That's understandable. Derek McLean says, most projects raised their money during the bull run and raised their money in crypto and didn't convert it to fiat. That means most of their money went down 90%. That's a point as well. Rev says Cardano's funded beyond 2020 and they have a treasury system built into Cardano to fund it well into the future. Cardano will stand strong. I have faith. There you go. And they do have a treasury system. But Derek does make a point, even if you're holding this, still holding the coin, it is all down. It's about, everything's about down about 90%. You do have a point there, Derek. I'm not as negative about Cardano. Some people in the box are as of late. I'm going to give them a pass until at least the end of April and see what they do to then, because so far they've been on their roadmap and doing what they said they're going to do, and give them a chance out there. Shout out to Reb, Derek, D-Rock, Rafterman, John Xavier, and the rest of the Kapumpers. I'll take a few more comments and questions. Downshift this live broadcast, and then we'll take a 5-minute intermission, and then we'll fire up our second live stream of the day. I will have a general open discussion about things that are ancillary and aside from crypto. Rev says if Cardano doesn't do anything, he'll snipe him himself. Yeah, we'll bring out the snipers on him. Boom. Derek says, exactly. Imagine raising 1 mil in 2018, only being left with 10K by year's end. It's hard to grow. Yeah, that would be more like 100K, but yeah, you're right. A 90% drop is substantial. Thumbs up to Revolutionists, indeed. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick break. Stay tuned in for our next live stream. I will have an open discussion like we do every Friday. Give me about 5 minutes. I'll fire up a new live stream and we'll be back. Shout out to everybody out there. Stay tuned in. It's the voice of the blockchain here. Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest. I'll be right back.